Good evening. My name is John, and if you want to call me Doc. And let's see, when I was 8, I realized one day I was going to die. So I withdrew from my classmates. But I got better in a couple of days, so I went back, and Gary said, "Welcome back." And I was hospitalized after I got out of the Army. But when I was in the Army, I thought about suicide for the first time. I was on ammo-duty, and I was figuring the bullets and looking over my rifle. And the drill sergeant said, "Laurie, don't think about it, it's not worth it." So I said, "Okay," and I dropped that. So I got the special training company out of the rejects, so they sent me there. One day I had my rifle, I had it pointed to my throat, and I was pulling down the lever, squeezing the trigger, pulling down the lever, squeezing the trigger. But nothing really happened with that, so I finally got out of the special training company, went to medical school in Fort Sam, Houston, and graduated in 10 weeks at Central Key West, Florida. And that's where I picked up the nickname Doc. I was think the doctor guy's head out there. So I got out of the Army and thought about going into reserves, and the guy said no, and you had to volunteer. I said okay, and there weren't any reserve meetings. I was inactive for 4 years. And I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, paranoia when I was in the hospital. Actually, I was diagnosed with paranoia first. I looked around and the doctor seen me turn my head, so I said, "Laurie's paranoid." Then when I got out of the hospital, I started hearing voices, female voices, male voices. So my doctor said, "Well, he's schizophrenia." And I started out at Tiger Valley. Then I went to Forge Path. Then my friend Dr. Freeze told me about the veterans coming to active, so I went to the veterans. And I have a psychiatrist, a medical doctor. The medical doctor referred me to a skin doctor, and also a podiatrist. I also have an obstetrician too. So the only thing I don't do is go to the dentist with veterans. And my doctor put me on Moban, and I'm a 60-year-old orphan. My dad died first, and my mom died. And after my mom died, I heard a voice, a male voice that I didn't recognize. I talked to Dave Strawson at the veterans. So, "Honey, you asked if I want to go to the hospital." I said, "No, I don't think that's bad." So Dr. Shearer put me on double dose of Moban. That's the pills I take. Well, the pills my medical doctor gives me. And I took my test today, and a lady was sitting across from me and said, "Are you trying to overdose?" I said, "No. Well, 3 pills, and Dr. Rodriguez upped it to 4. The good news is my cholesterol's down, so it's thinking about getting off my cholesterol. And I'm in recovery like Karen. I went to peer-to-peer group, and CSS, I found out they was hiring a peer support specialist, so I applied there. But right now I'm working part-time on the weekends as a security guard at BNC Research on Norton Avenue in Barbara. So I had a little extra money to go off my SSD check. And I told my supervisor I have to stop working 24-hour weekends because Social Security is going to find out about it. And any questions?
You said you were a trained medic?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sister is married to in the Army. He served as a year in Iraq. There's usually when you're in battle and you get hurt, there's a person who follows, so he's the first one in. So.
Okay.
I like your security job.
It's pretty interesting. go indoors during cold weather, but outside during the summer, I'll probably patrol the outside warehouse. Right now, I can take care of and steal everybody that tries to steal any rims. And I think the bottom and the top will come down and either pin them or kill them. So. Yes, Linda?
Forgot to tell them how popular you are with the women.
Oh, yes. A business friend calls me Huggy Bear Laurie. And when I was at my high school reunion, I was hugging Kathy Jones, and she told me that she was born in March. I said, I was born in August. And I said, how does it feel to be hugged by a younger man? And she says, for a younger man, you're a good hugger.
Well, John, I was going to ask about the value of friends to your recovery. However, I think you just answered that.
So when I was in the Army, I had friends there too, because I helped a guy with a skin disorder get out of the Army, and the other soldiers seen that and said, well, why are you out here helping the guy? I said, well, how can we help him? So they asked that question to the other three mechs that assigned with me. So they went out and found out about my problems in basic training, so they told the soldiers that. One day I was out at B Battery, and I was with two guys that was Spec Force of the PFC at the time, and I said, I was at the test site with you guys. He said, yeah, Doc, I was in front of you. The other guy said, yeah, Doc, I was behind you. When they made sergeant, same guys, the major asked me to open up the canister of oxygen. I tried, I couldn't open it, so I handed it to the sergeant. He asked me to hand it to him. The major said, what would you do if the sergeant wasn't here? Another sergeant was walking by and said, I'd help Doc out. All the major could say to me is, got friends here. And I said, yes, sir. Any questions now?
I do have one. I heard you say you had applied for a job, but you haven't heard back yet from it or whatever. So is your goal to work full-time?
No, part-time.
Oh, okay. So you just wanted to do something different than security guard thing constantly? Okay.
Like generally, we help out with some
Yeah. Great.
works helping me.
One thing John did mention is he's also, besides always looking for work, he's always looking for ways to volunteer. He's helped out at our office, and he helps out at Choices. They do a lot of volunteer work for the ADM board with assembling mailings and things like that. And they've been involved and they help out NAMI also with their mailings. So he's a regular workaholic.
Jen is also the founder of SKIS.
Right, Vice President, County Vice President of SKIS.
What is that?
Summit County Psychiatric Survivors. We're working on a new name.
He also volunteers